Question number 401. Which of the following is the correct respect of a gift under Transfer Property Act? Options are: there cannot be a gift of movable property. Only immovable property can be given in gift. The gift must be accepted by the donee only. If the donee dies before acceptance, the gift is void. Here, option D is correct response regarding gift. Question number 402. The registration of a gift of immovable property is compulsory, optional, compulsory in relation to ancestral property, depends of the court. Correct answer is option A, that is compulsory. Question number 403. Which one of the following statement is incorrect regarding the transfer of immovable property by gift? Options are: instrument must be signed by or on behalf of the donor. Instrument must be signed by the donor only. Instrument must be registered. Instrument must be attested by at least 2 witnesses. Here in this question it has been asked which of the following is incorrect. So option B is incorrect, that instrument must be signed by the donor only. This is incorrect. Both donor and donee will be the right answer. Question number 404. How many witnesses are required in a registered gift deed? Correct answer is option C, that is 2. Question number 405. As per section 122 of Transfer Property Act, gift means the transfer of certain existing movable property made by the donor to donee, the transfer of certain existing immovable property by the donor to the donee, the transfer of property by donor to donee on certain consideration, and option D, the transfer of certain existing movable or immovable property made voluntarily and without consideration by one person called a donor to another called a donee and accepted by or on behalf of the donee. Here correct answer is option D. Question number 406. Read the following propositions, find out which is incorrect. Option A. In sale, there is an absolute transfer of all rights in the property sold and no rights are left in the transferor. Option B. In a lease, there is a partial transfer or demise and the right left in the transferor are called reversion. Option C. A gift comprising both existing and future proportion is void as to the latter. Option D. Acceptance is not the pivotal requirement to constitute a valid gift. Here it has been asked which of the following proposition is incorrect. Option D is incorrect. Other options are correct. So option D will be the right answer. Question number 407. A gift is statutorily not complete unless it is accepted by the donee. Such acceptance needs to be in writing by or on behalf of the donee, made during donor's lifetime, made while the donor is still capable of giving, made during donor's lifetime and while the donor is still capable of giving. Here correct answer is option B, that is made during the donor's lifetime. Question number 408. Which of the following statement is true regard to section 123 of TPA? Options are: it provides an exception to section 17 subsection 1 clause A of the Registration Act. Option B, it is supplemental of the section 17 subsection A clause A of the Registration Act. Here option B is correct answer. It is supplemental of section 17 subsection 1 clause A of the Registration Act. Question number 409. A gift of immovable property can be given by delivery of immovable property, by written statement, by delivery and registration of the document, none of the above. Correct answer is option C, by delivery and registration of the document. Question number 410. Under Transfer Property Act, gift of future property is void. Gift of future property will be void. Question number 411. When a gift is made of a property which is not in existence, which one of the following sections of the Transfer Property Act declares it void? It is declared void by under section 124 of Transfer Property Act. Question number 412. A gift comprising both existing and future property is void as to the future property and will be valid for the existing property. Question number 413. The chapter deals that gift under Transfer Property Act 1882 applies to Mohammedan gift also, does not apply to Mohammedan gift, applies to all caste, creed, etc., applies to Parsi gift only. Correct answer is option B, does not apply to Mohammedan gift. Question number 414. Where gift is made of a property which is not in existence, which of the following sections of the Transfer Property Act declares it void? Options are section 122, section 123, section 124, section 125. Correct answer is option C, that is section 124. Question number 415. Which of the following gift is not governed by the Transfer Property Act 1882? Options are onerous gift, mortis causa gift, universal gift, gift to disqualified person, none of these. Here correct answer is option B. This gift is not governed by the Transfer Property Act. Onerous gift, universal gift, gift to disqualified person are governed by the Transfer Property Act. Question number 416. A deed of gift is executed, attested and delivered to the donee. The donee accepted the gift. Before registration of the deed, the donor seeks to revoke the gift. Advise the donee. It can be revoked as it was not registered. Gift is not complete, therefore it is revocable. Gift is complete, the deed may be registered later on. He should wait till registration is done. Here correct answer is option C, that is gift is complete, the deed may be registered later on. Question number 417. A makes a gift of rupees 50,000 to B. A reserves the right with B's consent to take back at the pleasure of rupees 10,000 out of rupees 50,000. Here in this case, gift is valid up to rupees 40,000 and void as to the taking back of rupees 10,000. Question number 418. A gives a lakh of rupees to B, reserving himself B's assent the right to take back at the pleasure of rupees 10,000 out of lakh. The gift is holds good as to rupees 90,000. Question number 419. A makes a gift of rupees 80,000 to B, but A reserves a right with B's consent to take back at the pleasure of rupees 30,000. What will be the legal status of the gift? Here, gift is valid up to rupees 50,000. Question number 420. A gives a field to B, reserving to himself with B's assent the right to take back the field in case B and his descendants dies in A's lifetime. Can A take back the field? Correct answer is option A, yes. Question number 421. A gift can be revoked in any of the cases in which might be rescinded if it were a contract except for want of consideration, allegations of fraud and undue influence, coercion, all of the above. Correct answer is option A, that is want of consideration. Question number 422. A transfer a house having market value of rupees 10,000 without consideration to B, but the house is under liability to pay public charges of rupees 15,000. The transfer is gift, onerous gift, actionable claim, none of these. Here correct answer is option B, that is onerous gift. Question number 423. The provisions relating to onerous gift have been provided under Transfer Property Act 1882 in section 127. Question number 424. Which one of the following section of TPA defines universal donee? Section 128 defines universal donee. Question number 425. Where a gift consists of the donor's whole property, the donee is personally liable for all the debts due by the donor at the time of the gift to the extent of the property comprised therein. It may be described as onerous gift, exchange, universal donee, transfer of actionable claim. Correct answer is universal donee. Question number 426. A donee which has taken all the properties of the donor and also liable to discharge all the liabilities of the donor is known as universal donee. Question number 427. Universal donee is liable to the creditors of the donor. The liability of the donee is personal to the extent of the value gifted of the property in hand. B is the correct answer. Question number 428. A universal donee gets the ownership of whole property, the whole property and donor's property in litigation, donor's property and liabilities of the donor in respect of all the debts due. C is the correct answer. Question number 429. Which section of the Transfer Property Act reserves the rule of Mohammedan law and excludes the applicability of section 123 of TPA, which mandates that the gift is immovable, must be effected by a registered instrument as stated therein? Correct answer is option D, that is section 129 of TPA. Question number 430. Which of the following gift is valid under Transfer Property Act? Gift to a minor, gift of a future property, gift accepted after donor's death, gift motivated by post-illicit cohabitation. Here correct answer is option A, gift to a minor is valid gift. Question number 431. The provisions regarding the transfer of actionable claims are mentioned under the Transfer Property Act in section 130, section 122, section 127, section 128. Correct answer is option A, that is section 130. Question number 432. An actionable claim can be transferred by a registered instrument, an instrument in writing signed by the transferor, a registered instrument attested by two witnesses, oral agreement. Correct answer is option B, that is an instrument in writing signed by the transferor. Question number 433. It is mandated that the transfer of an actionable claim can be effected only by an instrument in writing, but it does not have effect on negotiable instrument, arrears of rent, an amount due under the letter of credit, none of the above. Correct answer is option A, that is negotiable instruments. Question number 434. Which of the following is not an actionable claim under the Transfer Property Act 1882? Options are right to claim money payable under Life Insurance Act, right to claim decretal sum, right to claim arrears of rent of a house, right to claim arrears of maintenance. Correct answer is option B, right to claim decretal sum is not an actionable claim. Question number 435. Which one of the following pair is correctly matched? Options are Universal Doni section 128A, Mortgage Debt section 134, Exchange of Money section 120, option D all of the above. Here correct answer is option B, that is Mortgage Debt section 134 is correctly matched. Question number 436. Actionable claim means a claim to unsecured debt, a claim to beneficial interest in the movable property not in the possession of the claimant. Option C both A and B, and option D only A. Here option C is the right answer. Actionable claim means a claim to unsecured debt and also a claim to beneficial interest in movable property not in the possession of the claimant. Question number 437. Which from the following is not an actionable claim? Options are lottery tickets, option B beneficial interest in movable property which is in the possession of a claimant, life insurance policy, claim for arrears of rent. Here question number 437, correct answer is option B, beneficial interest in movable property which is in the possession of a claimant is not an actionable claim. Question number 438, which among the following is recognized as actionable claims? Options are future decree, copyright of a book, claim for men's profit, arrears of rent. Correct answer is option D, that is arrears of rent is recognized as actionable claims. Question number 439, which of the following is an actionable claim? Options are a decree, a right to recover profits from a co-sharer, a claim to any debt other than the debt secured by the mortgage of immovable property, right to recover damages by way of interest for breach of contract. Correct answer is option C, that is a claim to any debt other than a debt secured by mortgage of immovable property. Question number 440. Bharat Nidhi Limited versus Takht Mahal AIR 1969 is related to option A actionable claim section 130, ostensible honor section 41, election section 35, notice section 3. Here correct answer is option A, actionable claim section 130. Question number 441. Under the Transfer Property Act, which one of the following properties may be transferred? Options are an easementary right from the dominant heritage, mere right to sue, right to future maintenance, actionable claim. Correct answer is option D, that is actionable claim. Question number 442. Which one of the following is not an actionable claim? A claim for mentioned profit is not an actionable claim, therefore will be the right answer because this has been asked in the question. A claim for arrears of rent is an actionable claim, a share in partnership actionable claim, a claim for return of the earnest money are all actionable claim. Question number 443. Who among the following cannot sell and purchase an actionable claim? Options are only judge, only legal practitioner, only any judicial officer. Correct answer is option D, that is all of these cannot sell and purchase an actionable claim. Question number 444. Match list 1 and list 2. Doctrine of election section 35, doctrine of subrogation section 92, doctrine of holding over section 116, and waiver of forfeiture. Correct answer is section 112. By going through these matches, the correct code here will be option A. Question number 445. Which of the following pair is correctly matched? Options are marshalling by subsequent purchasers section 81, right of mortgager to redeem section 60A, right of usufructuary mortgager to receive possession section 62, none of the above. Here it has been asked which of the following pairs is correctly matched. Correct answer is option C, right of usufructuary mortgage to recover possession section 62. Question number 446. Doctrine of subrogation. Correct answer is section 92. Rule against perpetuity. Correct answer is section 14. Feeding the grant by estoppel. Correct answer is section 43. And doctrine of accumulation. Correct answer will be section 17. Here, by going through these matches, the correct answer will be option A. Question number 447. In which transaction no interest in the property is created? Options are lease, license, mortgage, tenancy. Here correct answer is option B, that is license. In license, no interest in the property is created. Question number 448. Before the commencement of the Transfer Property Act, the transfer of immovable properties were governed by the principles of English Law and Equity, Indian Registration Act, British State of Goods Act, Indian Contract Act. Correct answer is option A, that is principle of English Law and Equity. Question number 449. The Bill on Transfer Property Act was referred to First Law Commission, Second Law Commission, Third Law Commission, Fourth Law Commission. Correct answer is option C, that is Third Law Commission. Question number 450. The Transfer Property Act extend in first instance to the whole of India except option A, territories which immediately before the 1st November 1956 were comprised in Part B states or in the state of Bombay, Punjab and Delhi. This statement is correct. Therefore, correct answer here will be A.